Grace, mercy, and peace to you from God our Father and from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. These words from two of our texts. Do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price. Therefore honor God with your body. And these words from the cross, behold your son, Jesus says to Mary. Behold your mother, he says to John. As I approached this series, this 7 deadly sins, and we came to the topic of lust, a thought came back to me from one of the professors of the seminary. He said this: preaching is an awesome task, but nothing to be feared. Well, he was not standing here this morning like I am. This is a topic that is very difficult for us to talk about at times. The deadly sin of lust. We've talked about anger, we've talked about avarice, we're going to talk about pride, gluttony, sloth, and envy. And in my prayers, and I've said before in church, I hope you don't stay away. The temptation to hear someone talk about sin is, I don't want to hear about it. I got nothing to do with that. The problem is, when it comes to the 7 deadly sins, it's personal. Very personal. But as I thought about it again this week, I thought, how necessary for us to call ourselves God's people, who struggle with being God's people at times, to talk about sin. Because if we don't talk about sin, how can we ever talk about a Savior? We would have no need for one. St. Paul says, if it weren't for the law, we wouldn't have any problems. In other words, we could live whatever we wanted and never worry about what happened to us. And yet we know that we are sinners. It doesn't take us very long to find that out in our lives, that there is some reason why we have guilt in our life. It's because we don't always live the way God wants us to. Dr. Carl Meininger, who was a great psychiatrist, said this in a book written some years ago: has there ever been any greater revolution than the sexual revolution of this century? That was written in 1973, 40 years ago. For most of you, a generation before you were born. But this sexual revolution continues as it relates to the possibilities of what's taking place in our world. I even think about how difficult it is to even mention some of the things on TV these days. I will take a little risk, but I cannot watch commercials for Hardee's. I'm sorry. They're just wrong. And yet they sell, don't they? Victoria's Secret and their fashion shows. Really? Y'all need, how many women here are really excited about those? Can you see yourself walking down the runway? Probably not. But the world magnifies what it means to have a quote-unquote beautiful, perfect body. And for what reason? Movies or TV series titles. Modern Family. Not modern to me. It's really abnormal for us who consider ourselves Christians. And yet it is modern for most people who watch television. Another one's coming out. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to give you the name. It's called The Affair. I can't imagine what that's about. I imagine there's probably some things going on there that you and I would probably have problems with. And it goes on and on. Lust is one of the 7 deadly sins. But it's sexuality taken out of context. God created us man and woman. And what did he say when he got done with that? He said, look what I've done. This is terrible. No, he didn't. He said, this is beautiful. He said, it is good. And he made us to be in community with one another, men and women. That was his plan for us. Sexuality is a gift of God. The problem is, century after century, man has abused it. Lust feeds on itself. And I hate to say it, but lust knows no age limits. I got a call from a friend of mine just this past week who was really struggling. He had to put to rest his stepfather, who was 92 years old. I asked him how long he'd been a stepfather. He said, about the age of 6 or something like that. But when he went into the house to get things cleaned up, there were 50 discs of pornography in this home of this 92-year-old. Age is not a deterrent to lust. Let me just say with you right now, pornography is a sin. is one of the biggest sellers in our world today. Pedophilia, one of the biggest sellers in our world today. Sex trafficking, one of the biggest sellers in our world today. We who believe in God, who condemn sin, who also send a Savior, need to be totally opposed to these kinds of things. We should not stand back and say, oh, I guess that's okay for them, but not for me. No, it's not okay. Don't have anything to do with it. Lust takes sex out of its framework of marriage and the family and considers its own gratification. Now, what is lust? Lust is not the same as attraction. God has implanted within us attraction. Interest in another person leads to dating. Dating leads to courtship, and courtship in the proper order leads to marriage, not adultery. Is it the difference? You know what you call this? Anybody want to help him?
Ruler.
This is called a ruler. All right? It's called a ruler. I thought it was really interesting. Why do they call this a ruler? We're going to check into this a little bit later. But a ruler has little bitty marks on it. And that's a ruler. And this is a yardstick. Right, everybody? Do you know how the yardstick got its name? This is really interesting. I checked out on the internet. And the yardstick got its name from a king back in the 10th or 11th century. And it was a measurement from his nose to, he was taller than I am, to the end of his hand. And so they developed that. That was a yard. So it actually is 3 feet long. But there's a reason why there's marks on here. Olivia, would you come here and stand by me for a second? Come on, stand up. Come right over here. Stand up. Come on, you can do it. Okay. You are over a yard tall. Our parents always measured us to see how tall we were, and sometimes we mark it on the wall. But look at these little bitty tiny marks. You are, don't move. Stand up straight. Look at me. You're very good. You are about 40 inches tall. Look, every one of these is an inch. Isn't that cool? And when you get to school, they're going to teach you how to use, you can sit back down, teach you how to use a ruler. I think the reason why they call it a ruler is because there are rules. It governs how long something is. And it's the same thing every time. It's always 12 inches to a foot. It's always 36 inches for a yard. Now here's another ruler. What? Oh yeah, this tells us God's rules. And these rules are very specific. The rights and the wrongs. It also tells us that we're not able to keep those rules perfectly. But there was somebody who did, and his name was Jesus Christ. And he cares for each one of you little children, and all of you big children as well. So today when we hear his word speak to us, I pray that we'll take it to heart, let it rule our hearts and minds because of Jesus Christ, who now rules in Kaya's heart, and wants to rule in ours as well. Now we haven't done this in Children's Message Preaching, and we're going to teach you how to do this. I don't know if Vicar does it or not, but I'm going to pray. I'm going to say a couple words, and then you, big children, help these little children respond. Okay, are you ready? Dear Jesus. Well, the adults are doing real well here. When I say, this is the learning curve. Okay, let's try this again. Are you all ready? Dear Jesus.
Dear Jesus.
Please rule.
Please rule
our hearts, and our lives. Because you love us so much. Amen.